Hey y'all, welcome to Crissy's Clucky Chronicles here on the YouTube channel and CrissyOShow.com. And today we're going to be feeding our babies some snackies. Good old pumpkins with pumpkin seeds. So I'm going to talk about pumpkins a little bit and why it's good for your flock and why pumpkin is good for a lot of different things. So I know you guys have heard a little bit about pumpkins and a little bit about pumpkin seeds, and guess what? Good old dried pumpkin seeds is good for us too. So join me, subscribe, follow. Let's go do an update on the guineas and let's just check on all the floofers outside to see how we're doing. So anyway, pumpkins, look, it's a pumpkin. So we moved the baby guineas out here to their run. This is their new coop and their new run. It's hardware clothed in for them. They have fully feathered out for the most part. And as you know, I have my 4 pieds in here. Sweetie and Binky and Gilly and Figgy. And then my 2 little lavender ones, that's Gibby and Lolly. So we have a total of 6 guineas out here. They're getting along wonderfully well. I cannot wait to show you guys how we're going to mix them in with the rest of the flock and the crew. They're getting used to things outside. Once they get fully grown and to where I can train them a little bit better for the property, we'll go over that too. I'll show you what we're going to do with my fun, fast little floofies here. So first off, pumpkins, they're just packed with nutrients and tons of nutritional value that chickens, ducks, quails, guineas, they just love them and they actually need it. So literally the flesh of the pumpkin has a lot of vitamins like A and C that boost like their immune system. So it's really good for keeping them strong as the weather starts to cool down a little bit more. And if you didn't know this, pumpkins also contain a fiber that supports healthy digestion, and they're literally loaded with water. So it's very good to keep your birds hydrated. So that's a plus to give them some pumpkins. And I just want to be honest with y'all, chickens and ducks, they love the bright orange flesh. Now today, if you notice on the ground, I had just the white pumpkin because that was what was available to us at the time. But they do love the orange pumpkins and stuff like that too. So it's literally cute. It's like fall festival in their little coops. So, you know, if you want to do that, that's a big plusy plus. And also, just to let y'all know, it's not just the flesh of the pumpkin that's beneficial. Pumpkin seeds are literally a wonderful, wonderful gem. I already told them that, Lynn. Anyway, it's a natural source of protein, and it's got healthy fats and minerals. You get them like zinc and magnesium support for those feathers and feather health. And it's just overall vitality in that seed that's good for your flock. I know you already had pumpkin today. There's still pumpkin laying out there on the ground because y'all eat all the seeds first. Anyway, okay, so here's a fun fact for y'all in case you didn't know. The pumpkin seeds are known to act as a natural dewormer. So if you didn't know that, now you do. Well, I didn't say you had worms, you noggin head. Anyway, the compound what do they call it? Cucurbitacin in the seeds, that can help paralyze and like flush out any intestinal worms. So it just gives them a gentle and a more natural way to stay parasite free if you want to go that route versus the other route of like medications and stuff. That's your business. You do what you need to do for your flock. So now here's another thing, like how are you going to share all the fall bounty with your chickens? Well, it's super easy, y'all. Just start with some fresh ripe pumpkin. Use your leftovers from your Halloween carvings. Grab some from farmers markets. Just make sure that it's not moldy and that it's not been treated with any chemicals. So the best thing to do, like for what I do, and again, I can't tell you what to do. I'm just letting you know what I do. I cut them open. I cut them into slices. That way the seeds and everything, the flesh and everything is exposed. So I do that and cut it open, and I just put them all out all over their yard, or if they're free ranging, I put them all out in the free ranging areas that they go. I just let them peck it. They're going to peck it, they're going to eat it, they're going to go to town. Now, some of y'all that can do those really cool things where the chickens help you carve your pumpkin, I think that's pretty daggone cool. But as you can tell, my babies aren't that creative. So, you know, whatever. Now, if you want to just feed them like the seeds, just scoop them out, rinse off the stringy bits, and just let it dry. You can toss it in raw, or you can roast it with no seasonings if you want to. Again, everything is just up to you. You can mix it up and dry them out, whatever you want to do. Seeds are great. But I will tell you, for somebody that's going to ask this question, I know it's going to come up. Moderation is also key. So just know that pumpkins are a treat, and it's not a full meal replacement. Okay? So I don't give my flock pumpkin every single day. They'll get it like once a week, if that, you know. So I'm looking at once a week, once every 2 weeks maybe, because I want to keep them happy and something that's yummy this time of year during the fall. But I don't want to upset anything with their diet or their balanced diet or anything going on there, okay? So that's how we're rolling with that one. So I will tell y'all that fall, it is the perfect time to like feed pumpkins because they're everywhere. It's cheap and abundant, and it's fresh. Nana Roo likes pumpkins. So after Halloween or Thanksgiving, you might even score some extra pumpkins from your neighbors or whatever, local businesses just looking to get rid of them. That's perfectly fine. People want to get rid of their decorations. As long as they're not spray painted, they don't have any chemicals, they don't have anything in it, you just got yourself a win-win snacky for your babies and your flock. So I think that's absolutely wonderful. Plus, I also use pumpkins as a boredom buster, if you know what I mean. It keeps my chickens from being like ridiculously bored. So they like to peck and explore and do different things. So I want to give them something to investigate. They like pumpkins too. They're excited they got pumpkins this morning. So I just want to give them extra enrichment and nutrition. And hey, if you're like me, you might check them out doing a little bit of a happy dance too. So that's awesome and that's pretty fun. Let's take a little look at some of the floofy butts now. So before we wrap it up here, y'all, I just want to make sure that y'all are checking your pumpkins. Make sure that they're fresh, free of mold or rot, because you don't want to give them any kind of mold or rot. You want to make sure that you don't make your flock sick, okay? Make sure if you're using carved pumpkins, they haven't been sitting out way too long, because that's going to be an issue. And you really don't want that. And while pumpkin seeds are great, you still don't want to overdo it, because if you give them too many, it could disrupt their little digestive system. So do everything. Moderation is key. You ain't got to overdo it on the first day or the first week just because you discovered pumpkins and pumpkin seeds. Anyway, it's a whole lot of nutrition, a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of good benefits in pumpkins and pumpkin seeds and all that good stuff. So If you got any pumpkin videos, any pumpkin stuff at home, just let me know, y'all. I think it'll be absolutely fun to see. Send them to me. We'll post them up. Send me some pictures of your floofs with pumpkins, and we'll gladly put it on the website with our pumpkins and friends. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys have a fantabulous day. A good flocktastic time. Enjoy pumpkin season. And I will catch you guys again on the flip side. On the next vlog. Don't forget, we're here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And daily for all your fun shorts video needs. So, I heart y'all great big. Thank you so much. We'll check you again soon. And if you can't be good, I don't know what else to tell you, but be good at it.